A blessed day to everyone. I am Mr. Junela Vera, the third reporter for the Chapter 2. The topic is all about Earth's annual energy. So now let us delve into the topic. The Earth's annual energy balance. The balance between incoming energy from the Sun and outgoing energy from Earth back to space. So ang nais lang i-point dyan sa first statement na yan ay lahat daw ng energy na nagmumula sa araw at natatanggap ng ating Earth at inilalabas naman ng Earth sa ating kalawakan ay pareho sila o pantay-pantay ang enerhiya dito. Second, essential for maintaining Earth's climate and keeps the planet temperature relatively stable over time and life system. So, ibig sabihin naman dito na napaka-importante nito na ma-maintain. Kasi ito ang dahilan na ang ating Earth's temperature ay nananatiling just right for life. Next slide. Using 100 units of energy from the Sun as a baseline, the energy balance is as follows. So, isipin natin na ang Sun ay nagbibigay ng 100 units of energy sa ating Earth. Ito naman ang mga balance na nangyayari. So, first, coming solar radiation, insolation. Heat from the Sun, the Earth's primary energy source. About 70% of the incoming solar energy is absorbed by Earth's atmosphere and ocean. So, ibig sabihin, papasok na energy. So, una, meron tayong heat from the Sun as the first source. Then, 70% daw na solar energy ang nakukonsumo tinatanggap ng energy ng lupa, atmosphere, at ocean. Second, we have also the outgoing energy. So, ibig sabihin yan ay lumalabas. Infrared radiation. So, kanina, may 70% tayo na pinag-usapan. This time, we have 30%. So, ano ba yung 30%? Ang 30% dyan is ang solar radiation. It is reflected by Earth, clouds, atmosphere, land, and ice. Yung iba naman is absorbed. At ito ay ang greenhouse gases, kaya umiinit ang atmosphere. So, this is the diagram showing about the balanced energy. Yung kanina lahat na sinabi ko, napansin nyo naman na may mga araw dyan. May araw na pababa, meron din araw na pataas, at meron din naman mga nag-bend na araw. Yan sila ay naka-indicate sa incoming, outgoing, at reflection. Lahat na nakikita nyo ng mga specific numbers, lahat yan, all in all, it will equal to 100. So, ang nice na point dyan sa diagram is, merong balance na nangyayari, ay balance energy ang nice point dyan. So, next, we have role of atmosphere. First, regulates temperature by trapping some outgoing long-wave radiation. Second, acts like a filter and blanket. So, first, ibig sabihin dyan is ang ginagawa ng atmosphere ay nagko-control ng temperature sa ating Earth. Second point naman is act like a filter or blanket. Because that is the moment na binabalot ng atmosphere ang ating Earth at inaabsorb din niya ang mga radiation. So, yun ang ginagawa ng atmosphere. So, next we have energy imbalance and climate change. Human activity includes burning fossil fuels, deforestation, increased greenhouse gases, causes global warming changes in climate patterns. So, at first, meron tayong balanced state of energy. Ikaso nga lang, yung nagiging imbalance ito dahil naman sa ating pinagagawa. Ang dami natin ginagawa, like burning fossils, naputo natin ng mga puno, pinalitan naman natin ng building, at gumawa tayo ng mga pabrika na nag-distribute ng mga harmful gases, nilalabas ang mga ganong klaseng gases. And after all, ang nangyari, increase of greenhouse gases sa atmosphere. Kaya naman naging energy imbalance. And also, we have global warming and climate change patterns. Nakapil natin na sometimes, sobra na ang init, sometimes di gaanong umulan. May mga wildfire pa nangyayari. Because of the human activity o yung pinagagawa natin, hindi na natin alam ano ang next na klima, ano ang next climate. So next slide, or the last slide, we have the importance of Earth's annual energy balance. So gaano nga ba kahalaga ang energy balance? Una, Earth's energy balance is crucial for a stable climate. Why? So imagine Earth as a home, like a house. So, kailangan ng tamang temperature para tayo ay komportable dyan. And as well as yung mga animals ganun din ang gagawin. Kailangan silang komportable para sila ay titira dyan at mag-sustain. Second, disruption affect global temperatures and ecosystem. So kanina, just like I said, because of human activities, there is an increase of greenhouse gases. So it means may nangyayaring imbalanced energy dahil dyan. The result are global warming and climate change na apektado naman ng mga ecosystem at biodiversity. It talks about life. So lastly is importance to reduce emission and manage Earth energy balance. So why? Bakit kailangan natin yan gawin? Simple lang, para may balik ang balance energy. So dapat tayo ay aware in reducing greenhouse gases. Yung mga harmful gases, bawas-bawasan natin yung mga activity na sinabi, tinutukoy ko kanina. So yun ang dapat tandaan sa importance of Earth's annual energy. So napaka-importante all in all. So that could be all for my part, and to be continued by the last reporter for the chapter 2. Thank you and God bless.